You play him, of course, so.
Right. I think this is going to be a money match, right?
Oh, this is not in pools, is it? No.
Yeah, it's a money match. Wario Mario. I think I heard about this earlier. Toph, obviously the best Mario in Michigan, probably the world, and then Solarflare, world-renowned Wario, just the best Wario in the world. Taught low 1. Is Nuke Crunchy here?
Who?
Nuke Crunchy's here. It's the Yoshi player. He's at the PC over there. What a legend. Yeah, you know him. You're from K2.
I don't really get out of campus, to be honest, too much, but.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Just go to Odyssey and stuff?
Odyssey, I usually set up the CMU Smash Fest as well. That's over with now, though, since I'll be graduating in about a week.
That's so nuts to me.
You know,
You're
hopefully,
a legend, VHS.
finals don't kill me.
I hope not. You're my boy.
After school is done and all that, I'll be a lot more involved in the PM scene, hopefully.
That'll be sick.
I just gotta get myself a car, get my.
Oh wow.
Okay.
That sucks.
Get my life together.
Hmm.
We'll see if I get accepted into grad school and kind of.
Wow.
Just enjoy stuff, you know.
Yeah, you're doing big things, dude. You're a legend.
Thanks.
It's a $3 money match. What an odd money match.
Ooh, nice power shield. Not gonna get much out of it, but.
I think this matchup is pretty good for Wario. I wonder what John thinks, but I'll ask him later. But I think Mario can kind of juggle Wario well and just abuse projectiles versus him, but Wario's air game is just so good that he can like contest a pill or a fireball and then move back if he needs to, or move in with his hitbox, and he kind of has that choice at all times.
Right. How good is eating projectiles with Wario, by the way? Is it just kind of unsafe?
It's just, yeah, it's. I think you get percent or gain percent, like if you eat snakes, grenades. Obviously, you gain percent. I don't know if you can eat pills. I think you can only eat grenades and banana.
I don't see many Warios at all really pull off that kind of thing.
Yeah, I know. It's not done very much, like with all the Sosa versus Junebug kind of stuff. I don't really see Sosa eat many items that Junebug throws. I think you can eat peanuts, so I don't know if you can eat pills. That's weird.
Peanuts are good for you.
They're good for Wario. Peanut comes out so fast, so it wouldn't matter. You can cancel Peanut at any time, too. Diddy Kong's busted. Actually, I don't think it's any time, but... Anyway, yeah, just funny money match on Battlefield. I don't really think there's a lot of like actual neutral stages in PM, or really Smash in general, like Melee. I don't really think. Usually, one character has somewhat of an advantage, even if it's not very big. But this I think is just pretty good for both characters. Just the way that both characters work with platforms and work with this blast zone and whatnot.
You have more opportunity to land things like waft from underneath platforms or such, but you also have Mario, who has a lot of strong options like fair, up air to juggle, or stuff like that off of platforms.
See, the thing is, I think they both get a lot of off-platform tech chasing. Like Mario doesn't really like straight up platform tech chase you or get anything, but he can get a really good fair off of platform tech chases. And Wario can do a lot with his command grab on platforms.
Speaking of which, I haven't seen him go for a bite that much here.
I feel like, obviously this is just me, but because I don't play a lot of Wario. I play like every character in the game, but Wario, whenever I play him, I just like forget that bite exists, even though it's probably his best tool. And I don't really see him using a lot of side B either.
Often when I'm playing Wario's, that's like some of the things they do the most against me.
Right.
Might just be a matchup kind of thing where it's just that much more effective, but
no, I think it's just really good. Yeah, like you could see earlier, low 1 versus Dirt Boy. Bite is just so good, especially in the matchup.
Oh yeah.
And then so is side B. Like side B can cover every single option for Squirtle a lot of the times. And the thing that people, I don't know, I'm talking about Squirtle during this money match, but I need to let the world know how bad Squirtle is. You beat Dirt Boy today, dude. You're a god.
I'm just like, I'm in, oh
no. Wow.
Disbelief.
Oh, yeah, you're in disbelief? We were too, dude. You almost force-talked him. Or you did force-talk him or something.
I think it was like a 3-stock or something.
I think so, too.
I mean, personally, I feel like Dirt Boy was sort of thrown off of his game after losing to low 1.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see him also. I kind of talked to him recently, and I was like, just, I don't know, because I stopped taking PM really seriously, because it's like, I would play Yoshi, and then I would be like, at Shuffle I beat Marshall, right?
Right.
And Marshall is definitely a better player than I am, especially since I don't play the game anymore, but I still beat him, because I know the matchup, and I know my character, and he doesn't know the matchup, and he doesn't know my character. So it's like, I won, but I won really just because I have more experience in the matchup, and I'm just better. And it's a good matchup for Yoshi. I think it's really good for Yoshi. So I beat someone that I really shouldn't have, someone that's better than me for not really a good reason. I didn't really outplay him. I just played the matchup correctly. I didn't read him. I didn't do anything like that. I didn't outplay him in neutral. I would just spam grab and then 0 to death him off of it. So I don't know. I think Jacob's gonna have to stop playing a Squirtle as much, because Squirtle is just really, really, really bad.
I mean, he still does incredibly great with Squirtle.
Oh yeah, for sure. He did great at Shuffle. I think he beat Twisty, which is really good, because I think that matchup's impossible for Squirtle. Low 1, I mean, beat him, and Twisty I think is better than low 1, even though I think low 1 was like number 2 in Brawl in Michigan.
Really?
Yeah, at one point. I've had long car rides with Lane and Lordy and Jossum and stuff, so they always tell me some Brawl stories. So they'll tell me about like low 1 and Judge and what was going on at the scene, and so I've learned a lot of Brawl through them. But low 1 was like, he's super good. He's super good back then, and he's still super good.
Yeah, I know he was telling me he hasn't been playing as recently, so...
Even Smash 4 or just PM?
PM, I believe. I feel like I played him a very long time ago when I was like first picking up PM competitively.
When did you first pick up PM?
I'd say about like over a year and a half ago. At least when I started getting like better competitively. I was playing PM more casually even longer before that, like at least 2 years or so. You know, when we're still back in the PM 3.0, 3.02 days.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
What a fun patch.
Yeah.
Even though it was actually not good at all. What have you done, John?
Welcome to Super Smash Bros. Melee, everyone. Oh,
fuck that game. What did you do? Did you load Melee on Dolphin? So what was your first tournament?
I like big tournament like this, or just like weekly, or
anything? Yeah.
I'd say it was
2, and Vale took game 1. What's up?
It was whenever Odyssey was still at its old venue down in West Michigan.
Oh really? Yeah, I remember that.
So, I was like, actually no, it may have been a little before that. I remember at one point there was a Smash tournament being held at Western. That was kind of my first exposure to people like in person, if you will, who actually play pretty competitively. I was starting to gauge interest into playing Smash competitively first, just seeing a lot of crazy stuff in Melee and things like that. Right, I mean, I didn't pick Melee to focus on because, I mean, Sonic's just my favorite character, so he just feels a lot more authentic in PM, so that's kind of what kept me focused on PM rather than like Smash 4 or something.
Right. Do you feel like he's just kind of like cheesy or something, or floaty, or too weird in Smash 4? Like he doesn't feel like Sonic should? Basically,
I mean, you know, any person who knows like at least Sonic's like as a character enough, well, you can pretty much see that there isn't too big or too notable of an influence in his moveset in Brawl Smash 4. Kind of uninspired. Literally, side B and down B were not very different moves at all.
Yeah, I mean, and they're still not, but I mean, they're at least
they have a lot more utility, I'd say, than they do in those other games.
I don't know how different it is from Brawl, but I know, yeah, for sure. I know the difference between side B and down B. I honestly don't know which one is which, but I know actually side B grabs the ledge, and side B you can like hold to go higher up, right?
Yeah, it's basically like basically a small boost in height. So that's why sometimes if you see me play, I can pull off some sorts of like aerial stalls and such with that.
Right. Side B is like the more recovery one, and then down B is the one that you'll use around the stage, right? And nair, like so, like down B, and then you run into them in nair.
Something like that. I mean, of course, that's more than just that. But I mean, it'd be hard to explain, especially in a spot like this. By the way, there's a money match going on.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a money match. It's not pools or bracket or anything.
Yeah,
At least it's on stream.
Let people hear the story, these tales I've gone through.
Yeah,
competitive PM.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little history is really good, especially after you beat Dirt Boy today. I'm sure everyone's just dying to know what's going on in your life and what your first tournament was. Which were you around for Cold State?
For what?
Cold State 2? Was that a church? Do you remember that?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
It was like after that first tournament, I mean, of course, I was still focused on school and taking care of other things.
Right.
I started going to the Odyssey weeklies, like bit by bit then, but I was sort of discouraged at first because, I sucked.
Yeah.
I
mean, everyone always does. Everyone sucks. It takes a while to get better.
Yes, I mean, I've been through a lot of trial and error with my character, and just kind of willing to put myself through a lot of these losses, and pairing that with just the willingness to continue learning, to continue to improve myself is really kind of what led to develop my skill. And then once I actually got at least decent enough to start getting results at weeklies, well, then kind of allowed me to kind of move away from just to move away from just winning, and then to actually just kind of get to interact with other players and just kind of be more social and all that. And really, since then, I've just really been feeling like this is something I really want to continue to have in part of my life.
For sure. It's weird how real that is. How, because I forget. I've been playing for so long now. I say so long, but really it's been like 3 years. But
yeah.
I barely remember my first tournaments and stuff because I've just been. I mean, I've gone. I was going to tournaments every weekend or like twice a week, like last summer, last year, 2 years ago. So it's just I've been to so many now. But yeah, it's really real how when you start winning, people start to notice you, and you start to talk to people more, and it just becomes more social, and so you're all going to beat ups or whatever, and you'll get invited. Like otherwise, you're just the guy who did really bad that you might not see next week.
Yeah,
that kind of thing. So
having patience in a game like this is like utterly important to kind of keeping your morale up and just performing well in general. Just really, not just the PM, but life in general.
You're right, for sure. And I think it's hard. I think it's kind of unfair that it's the way it is, where if you don't do well, you're not going to get noticed as much. I mean, obviously, there's people like John Jones doesn't win any tournaments, but we all love him. Like,
oh yeah,
he's great.
Such a legend.
Yeah, he's so fantastic. Everyone loves John Jones. I don't know. There's people like that. I mean, I think most people know who Rex is and whatnot. And he's not winning anything. He beat me in polls today though. But yeah, it's kind of unfair that you don't get noticed until you do good. But it's also at the same time, it's like for me, it was like I might not see this person next week. They might get discouraged and they'll never show up again.
Yeah.
So it's like once they beat someone, it's like you've proven to everyone that you are going to play this game and you're part of the family basically.
Exactly. It's like I was like, being someone who isn't generally too social, even having all the friends in Smash that I do right now, I still remember what it was like to kind of kind of keep myself isolated, partly because of school, but as well just because of I'm just kind of nervous to talk to other people.